The unicorn Kristaps Porzingis is now a Celtic and makes Boston an even more dangerous NBA title contender. But what's his life like off the hardwood? This is Kristaps Porzingis' rich lifestyle. Now, before making his way to the US and becoming one of the league's best, Kristaps was born in the town of Liepāja in Latvia in August 2nd, 1995. And he was born to ball out on the court, man. You're probably thinking, yeah, dude, him being 7'3" was my first clue. But that's not even what I'm talking about, bro. Porzingis' dad, Talis, worked as a bus driver, but made it to the semi-pro leagues in Latvia in his younger years. His mom, Ingrinda, played basketball when she was young and even played for the Latvia women's youth national basketball team. So this dude came from a family of ballers. And that's not all the basketball in Porzingis' fam. Both of his older brothers, Giannis and Martins, played basketball, and Giannis even played professionally for many teams around Europe. Being the youngest in the family, Kristaps only had one thing to look up to: basketball. By the time he was 6 years old, he was already spending tons of time playing. And as soon as he turned 12, he started accompanying his professional older brother to off-season training sessions. After that, he was on the youth team for the city's biggest club, PK Liepājas Luavas. He played there till he was 15 years old when a Latvian agent discovered him and sent videos of him to teams in Spain and Italy. Baloncesto Sevilla invited Kristaps to their junior tryouts, and dude showed out. It probably helped that dude had a standing height of 6'8" at 15 years old. I mean, he probably could have just wandered onto any basketball court in any major city and made the team. He got into Sevilla's junior team in 2010, worked his way up to the B team 2 years later, and finally a year later, he was already on the senior team. And after finally starting to gain just a bit of weight, he was only 150 pounds at 6'8" when he was 15. He started balling out in the Spanish league, which is considered by most to be the best league in the world outside of the NBA. And you could probably figure out how the rest went when this dude grew to 7'3". He would get drafted in 2015 4th overall by the New York Knicks, and despite being booed by the hometown crowd, he would ball out in his rookie year, eventually become an all-star in 2018, and become known as one of the NBA's most uniquely skilled snipers, as he shoots a crazy high percentage for his height from 3, and can put the ball on the floor as well. But what most people don't know is that his journey was far from smooth. In fact, he almost never even had a career after getting diagnosed with anemia a little while after joining Sevilla. When he was 16 and working out with his coach kept getting frustrated with him because he could only shoot 15 shots before having to stop out of pure exhaustion. No one could understand why Porzingis would get tired so fast. After weeks of this going on, they decided to get him tested, and after running some blood work, he was diagnosed with anemia and other deficiencies. After they got him working with a nutritionist, it was night and day, man, and dude went from shy and skinny to putting in that work in the gym, which led to him making the ACB All Young Players team twice and getting named to the Euro Cup Rising Star Challenge in 2015. Clearly nothing can keep this dude down. And I'm telling you, man, he makes this Celtics team dangerous because although he didn't have the best of years in Dallas after he got traded from the Knicks, after being traded from the Mavericks to the Washington Wizards, he totally resurrected his career, playing the most games in a season he'd played in quite a while and putting up the best stats since he made the All-Star game in 2018. But y'all already know about his performance on the court, man. So let's dive into the pocket watching. Net worth. Now, don't let his subtle exterior fool you. This dude has tons of dough stacked up in his bank account. Now, after his original lottery pick rookie deal, Kristaps played better and better each season until 2018 having his best year yet and making the All-Star game. Unfortunately, though, because of a dirty play from Giannis Antetokounmpo after getting dunked on by the unicorn, Porzingis tore his ACL and was forced to miss the rest of the season. While Kristaps was sitting out, he and his brother got into a bit of a squabble with the New York Knicks front office. He had a closed-door meeting with some of the Knicks board members where he told them that he wasn't in support of the direction the organization was taking. And next thing you know, he was getting traded to the Dallas Mavericks for peanuts. This dude somehow managed to make the best out of the controversial trade though, because he signed a 5-year, $158 million contract with Dallas. Sheesh, man, that's a lot of cash. And that deal at the time was one of the highest ever for power forwards in the NBA. So yeah, this dude's twig arms got some muscles after lifting that heavy ass bag. In 2022, the Mavericks traded him to the Wizards. This season, he'll be making $36 million as he opted into the final year of his contract via a player option. And if he balls out with the Celtics and win a championship, he can expect some of the biggest paychecks of his whole career in the next few years. And I'll say this, from Giannis to Jokic to Porzingis, Euro ballers often love to keep a low-key image. Not a ton of Louis or Gucci on them, but they do stay in their bag when it comes to endorsements and investments. Now this dude Porzingis makes millions on and off the court, because hooping ain't the only way to get bread, man. Porzingis started off his NBA career wearing Nike sneakers, but after a year, Adidas swooped in with a deal he'd have to have been crazy to decline. The endorsement deal with Adidas brings in between 3 to 6 million for Porzingis every single year. That deal that Porzingis signed in October 2016 was actually the largest shoe deal ever at the time for a European player. And strangely, he doesn't have any other endorsement deals that we could find besides that. But that doesn't mean he's done chasing the bag off the court. No. Porzingis wisely puts his money to work for him so he can stack up while he sleeps through a number of different investment vehicles. He's invested in a UK-based company called Black Sheep Coffee. Hey, Jimmy Butler and Big Face Coffee, watch out, my man, there's some competition. And there's more. His impressive investment portfolio also includes his shares in Israeli-American sports prevention startup Zone 7. Kristaps has also been a seed round investor in startups like UpWest, Amicus Capital, and PLG Ventures. Between his NBA salaries, endorsement deals, and investments, the big man's estimated total net worth is $45 million. Sheesh, that's tough for me to look at, coming from a guy with a net worth of $45. It's all good though, man. Let's check out his car collection and keep feeling bad for ourselves. Cars. His car collection is proof of how much he flexes his wealth. And like his rare combination of skills on the court, he's got rare taste in automobiles, man. He likes to keep it classy, so nearly all his rides are Mercedes-Benzes. Typical Euro bro, man. The first of his exotic car collection is a blacked out 1990s Mercedes-Benz 3rd generation S-Class W140. This ride's blacked out on the outside and inside, with the car engine being in dark shades. This badass sedan comes with a 6.0 liter V12 engine that delivers 389 horsepower. Ain't nothing wrong with the old school. This ride's worth about 25 bands. But the garage only gets better from there. The next ride in his collection is another vintage Mercedes, a white W126 560 SEC that cost him about 30K. You want some more? We got more Benzes for you, man. Porzingis also has an S-Class coupe that cost him between 70 and 100K. And finishing it off is his Mercedes AMG G63, which is worth about 180,000 smacks. Now, Porzingis has never said this himself, but his preference for Mercedes-Benz cars probably has to do with the spacious cabin of the brand. The one time this man tried to fit his 7'3" ass into a Tesla, it didn't go so well. So yeah, Mercedes-Benz it is. But that's not the only way Kristaps spends his millions. Charity. Now, the majority of NBA ballers know to give back to those in need when they start making millions, and Porzingis is no different. He does most of his charity work through his established charity organization, the Porzingis Family Foundation. Through the foundation, he spent time with dozens of young basketball players at the Bisseon Baptist Church in Harlem, New York. And a little while after getting into the NBA and after meeting some of these hustling young ballers, he announced that he'd be donating $500 for every block he made that season to RENS, a not-for-profit hoops program. And he's kept up that practice every year since. He's also made donations to the Ben Job Educational and Scholarship Fund, which provides tutoring and SAT prep for students and tuition money for Catholic private and prep schools. What a dude, man. A killer baller, good looking, and he's got cash to blow. I know what I want to know. Does he have a special lady? Love life. Single ladies, child support hustlers, and Zion Williamson's exes? Sorry about it. Porzingis is taken. The woman in Porzingis' life is the gorgeous Laura Wiesla. Not gonna lie, Laura's so stunning, it makes you wonder if Porzingis is the lucky one to have backed such a woman. Like her man, Laura was born in Latvia, Riga to be more precise, but she's also US based. She has a massive social media following of about 40,000 followers on Instagram, so it's fair to call her an influencer. But other than that, she's had a bit of a career in sports too. You heard that right. The beautiful lady used to be a professional cheerleader, having spent 4 years experimenting with rhythmic gymnastics. Kristaps and Laura first met at a swanky party on the coast of Spain in Ibiza in 2019 and are believed to have kicked things off then, but they didn't confirm their relationship officially until Valentine's Day 2021, when Laura shared pictures of the cute couple on her Instagram. They've been spotted together many times, and they're definitely one of the most lovable couples in the NBA. Aw, so cute. Man, Porzingis is balling out of control, and his lifestyle is just incredible. But it's absolutely nothing when you compare it to Michael Jordan's luxury lifestyle. And guess what? We got a video about that right here. Click it, man, click it. I didn't see you click it. I'm waiting. You gonna click it? Anytime soon? Don't leave your boy hanging.